Dit is Radio 6.
Soul and jazz.
Ladies, glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Goedenavond. Sheila E., congratulations on your father's birthday.
Yay!
Is it today?
He's 70, day after tomorrow, the 13th. But he'll be 79.
Wow.
79, yeah. And we just came from Japan, the whole family playing together. And I couldn't be with him for this next 6 shows that he's doing because I had to be here today. But thank you. Yes. Yeah. I will let him know you said happy birthday.
Yes. You're both women who grew up in a musical family. How did you meet, Kenny? Do you still remember?
We were just talking about it. It's a long story, but I can make it short. I was invited to do the support act for Prince, and then he canceled on me. And I was so angry. But then the day after, he decided to ask me on stage instead of being a support act. So that's the best thing you can ever happen to you in your life. And then we were just talking about it. That's the day I met her. I was already a huge fan of Sheila. And I had
but
to
she came to me. She was mad at me. She was mad at me because she said,
at everybody.
She's like, how can you cancel? You tell Prince that and I'm better than Eric Leeds. And I said,
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. No. You said that. I am better than Eric Leeds. And I'm like, really? So I went backstage and I told Prince and I told Eric Leeds, I said, this girl out there, she's really young, and she said she's better than you. And Prince said, really? What's her name? And I said, I don't know. Went back and bring her on stage, and that's how she came on stage, and that's how we met. Because she said, I'm better than those guys.
And was she?
Yes.
No. No, still not. I don't know. That part I sort of blocked, I think. I got it from my daddy, that attitude.
And what? So there was a personal click, I suppose.
Yeah, but I think that we recognize a lot in each other. We have moms that are incredibly active, crazy, beautiful people. We have fathers in music. Yeah. And when I saw her for the first time perform, that opened up. I cannot really explain in English what that did for me. That made my whole career go like, okay, this is what I want to do.
Seriously?
Up until then, I was just playing saxophone. But when I saw her, I thought, okay, this is where I'm going. So it means the world to me. And then I saw her play in Paradiso when I was 13 years old. So I'm always following her.
So wait, Candy, because I think that's very interesting. You were 13-year-old. You saw Sheila E. play, and
she played at the Paradiso.
Yeah, and you just said I cannot explain, but can you at least can you try?
Up until that point, I knew some women musicians, but that was different. That were just women that played, and they took very much a backseat, or they were very feminist, and they were not looking like women, and being all about that, which is also cool. But I saw her, and it was like a world opened up for me. And before her, I never had somebody who was really my role model. Always I saw guys, but never a woman. And she's still now. Look at her; she's like still my role model.
Have you heard that before, Sheila E? Are you a role model to a lot of young female musicians?
Yes, actually, a lot of young girls tell me that often. And I didn't know this story from Candy until just now. She's never told me that, so that's awesome. I mean, thank you. I'm honored. It's just you never know how you're going to touch someone, and I think the reason why it happens is because she sees the passion that I have, and that it means everything. I know what my purpose is, and I think that when you see that in somebody, that's you want to be like that, or you want to do something like that. And I think that's the encouraging part, and motivates and gives the young girls hope to say, hey, I can do this because this is my passion and I love to do it. So I think they feed off of that.
Yeah. Well, ladies, thank you very much for being here. We have some recordings of the stuff you just did. Sheila E., one more question for you, because I heard that you're writing some memoirs.
Yes.
And usually people write memoirs when they're going to retire.
Oh.
Are you? Are you?
No.
She can.
You cannot. You cannot.
No, I'm not retiring. It's just I had so many things to talk about. And I was like, let me see if I can write a book, which I did. It comes out September 2nd. It's called The Beat of My Own Drum. But what happened was, this is how the new album came about, because I was writing my memoir, and then I realized that some of the stories that were in the book should be a song. And then when I looked back at some of the songs that I had, I thought, wait, these songs should be in the book because they're telling a story. And that's how Icon came about.
Okay, so that album is really autobiographical.
Okay, yeah, some of it, absolutely.
And what is the story you want to tell? Or can you pick a story that you're telling in the book?
One of the stories is really just encouraging. Just one of the songs is called "Who I Am Now," which was going to be the title of the Icon record, and basically it just says, "This is who I am." I mean, this is who I am, and I love what I do, and a lot of people remember me from back in the 80s and the way that I used to be, but I want you to know me how I am now. My life has changed. I'm different, and I like me better than I did back then. So,
why?
And that's because back then, I was young. You become so famous. It's not that it happened fast, but it did. And you become so famous after a while. Instead of talking with people and saying, "Hey, we're working together," it was, "You work for me. You go do this. You go do that."
You were like that.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, I was all of that. Oh yeah. But then after a while, it's just like I realized I don't like being this person. I want to change. This is not the way that you encourage people, and mentor people. I realized when I saw the people trying to be like me, and then I said, "No, that's not even cool.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be like me. That's not even a good thing."
Wow.
Yeah.
And around what age was that when you thought I want to be a different person?
Yesterday. No.
No.
Before that, she was hell.
No. It was, wow, like in my 30s, somewhere in my 30s, yeah. I really then wanted to change. I really did, yeah.
Well, we can all read it in the memoirs.
Yes.
That's going to be out the September 2nd.
September 2nd.
You just said. So are you... Your friends, what are you gonna hang tonight? You're gonna drink wine? You're gonna go shopping?
Definitely.
Or, yeah?
She's always shopping.
Yeah, it's true.
Always shopping.
Don't rat me out of people. I never
sorry.
shop.
I know.
She's the big sister I
Yes.
never had. You know,
Yes.
when we did a tour together,
Yes.
I would come in the dressing room and I always make a big mess, and my whole dressing room would be cleaned up, and she would be saying like, "You can't live like this. This is not good." So this is.
No, we are gonna hang. I'm doing a DJ set tonight.
Are you?
Yes.
Where?
Where's my DJ set? Where is it tonight?
Is it in Beurt, Rotterdam?
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
in Beurt?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
doing
dames en heren, als je
an hour DJ of some jams.
And what kind of stuff are you gonna play?
There are going to be some surprises and some remixes and some Sheila E. and maybe some Candy and maybe some Pharrell. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
Oké, dus iedereen die Sheila E. gemist heeft vandaag... of niet naar het Noordzee omdat het uitverkocht was... die kan vanavond dus naar Beurt in Rotterdam. Sheila E., Kenny Dulfer, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.